Okay, Daily Life viewers, here it comes. Get ready to party. The biggest laughs and the most fun-filled moments on the internet. It's our 50th show on Daily Life. And now here's the star of the Daily Life, Tom Johnson. Hello everyone. Welcome to the 50th show celebration on Daily Life. Give you a look at the decorations that we've put up. Get myself completely out of the camera shot so that you can see these wonderful decorations. It is a big day on Daily Life. Today is Friday, January 17th, 2014, and I welcome you to our 50th show anniversary special quarter-hour episode, which is the maximum amount of time that I'm allowed to put up on YouTube in one fell swoop. It's a very big day. The topic, obviously, is anniversaries. I'm in my suit once again, 2 times this week. And let me move out of the way just so that you can see. I've worked a lot on this, so I want you to take it in. There are the decorations. If you watch the show regularly, that's usually just a blank white wall. Not today. It is a very big day here at Daily Life. That was quite an introduction, wouldn't you say? If you'd like to see more of these introductions, I urge you to leave a comment below, and I will be only too happy to provide them. Again, don't know how I can say this anymore. I've been plugging it all week. It's our 50th show. Let me just kind of get here so you can kind of see it. And we're talking about anniversaries today. Oh, I have another thing before I start into the real meat and potatoes of the episode. Little toy. Celebration. We are in celebration mode here at the Daily Life. Okay. The topic, as promised today, is anniversaries. Now, there are many different types of anniversaries. This is probably the biggest type of anniversary. You have milestone anniversaries on TV whenever a show hits its 50th, 100th, 1000th, 10,000th. There's been a few shows around that have hit that many episodes. They have a big celebration. So that's one kind of anniversary. Birthdays are probably another big kind of anniversary, although birthdays are kind of in their own separate club. I will be celebrating a birthday in just a few weeks, and who knows, maybe I'll do another birthday celebration for myself. Probably not, but you never know. I probably won't be taping on my birthday. I'd like to take the day off. I mean, I do love this show, but I love myself more, so there you go. And I love this little toy. I'm going to put that over there because it's distracting me. So birthdays, everybody celebrates birthdays, unless you're well, that would be a controversial thing to say. Caught myself before I said it. There are some people in certain religions that don't celebrate birthdays, let's just say that. If you're one of those people, that's perfectly fine, but anyway. If you live where I live and you get to be 100 years old, you get a message from the Queen. Now that's something else. A message from the Queen, that would be pretty cool. I hope I live till 100. By then it won't be the Queen, she'll be long gone. It'll be, actually, you know who will probably be in the throne when I get to be 100? It'll probably be Prince George, who, interestingly enough, was born just a few months ago. I think it was the 21st of July, there and abouts. Don't remember the exact date. I don't follow the royals all that closely, but mid-July. And that would be the person that I would probably get my letter from, if they still do that when I'm 100. That's a long ways away, many, many decades, and I may not live to be 100. But, hey. Other types of anniversaries. I have to talk about this because it's one of the big ones. I'm obligated to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it. I have to talk about it. Relationship anniversaries. Now, I don't mind marriage anniversaries. That's an accomplishment. If you get to be 20, 30, 40, 50 years married, you do deserve a celebration, I think. That makes perfect sense to me. Uh, but these dumb relationship anniversaries, quote unquote, like 1 year of dating. No one cares that you've managed to date for 1 year. Do you know how many people in this world have managed to date for 1 year? Hundreds and hundreds of millions of people. It is not an accomplishment. You may think it's an accomplishment, but with all due respect, it's not. Because literally tens, hundreds of millions of people have done it. You are no different from them. You may think your relationship is better. I will be the only person that will tell you the truth. It's not. Sorry you had to find out like this. Other anniversaries. Towns and villages and countries have anniversaries. In Canada, where I live, we will soon be celebrating our 150th anniversary of Confederation. Now, in the media, in the popular press, and even some political leaders, they promote it in a way that I find dumb. They promote it as our 100 and whatever birthday. Now, this does a disservice to our country. It is not our 100 and I may be getting into a little bit of controversial areas here. Forgive me, it's the 50th show, and I've done a lot of material, and so if some stuff leaks in, I'm sorry. Plus, this is a longer show, so I have to. It is our 50th anniversary special. It's got to be special in some way. I'm a patriotic person. Anyway, I digress. Right. It is not a birthday. It is an anniversary of Confederation. We were confederated. If that is a word, I don't know. We were confederated, I'm going to use it again, on July 1st, 1867. Nobody was, well, there was people born that day, I'm sure, but our country was not born. It came into being, but people are born. An entity is not born. It comes into being. Confederated, if that's a word. Again, I don't know if that's a word at all. This is not an English course, it's a TV show. Right. So national holidays, celebrated every year on the 1st of Canada. Another very important anniversary would be Christmas Day. I'm going to break a taboo here again. I seem to be doing that a lot today on this show. Christmas Day celebrates the birth of Jesus Christ. Now, where I live, that's a pretty important anniversary. If you are not Christian, it will be decidedly less important. But it's there, and we celebrate it. And in fact, even if you're not religious, Christmas, the nice thing about Christmas is you can have it as a religious celebration or a secular celebration, you know? That's just the way things are. I'm for that. So Christmas, national holiday. If you're in the United States, by the way, it will be Independence Day. For our American friends who watch the show, I can tell by the analytics page that there are many viewers from down south. I welcome my American viewers. In fact, I welcome viewers from all over the world. So wherever you are, I hope you speak English or else you won't be able to understand this program. But welcome. If this is the first time that you've seen the show, I will inform you that this is a show I do every day, Monday to Friday, with selected weeks that I take off. And it just so happens that you've tuned in on our 50th show special. So welcome. I hope you become a regular viewer of The Daily Life. I realize I'm spending a couple minutes plugging my show. I did that a lot this week, but I'm going to do it again. This is the 50th show, and I'm always looking for new viewers. Note that these spectacular decorations, I will move out of the way once again so you can see them. These spectacular decorations will not always be there. I prepared that just for today. It took me a while yesterday to prepare that backdrop. About 2 hours, in case you're wondering. That's how I spent my afternoon. But it looks pretty nice. But I'm going to get myself back on camera because it's kind of weird just listening to a voice without a face. Anything else? What else can I talk about for the next... See, I'm coming up in 10 minutes, but if you were paying attention at the beginning of the show, this is a special quarter-hour edition of Daily Life. So we will stay on the air past our regular time of closing, which would be right now, for a little while longer to talk about anniversaries, because this is an important anniversary. So we've talked about birthdays, marriage anniversaries, those dumb dating anniversaries, the national holiday, and Christmas. Anniversaries, of TV shows. That's the other thing I talked about. A lot of companies have anniversaries for like loyalty anniversaries. For example, if you stay with your bank for 5 years, you get a $500 in cash. That's a pretty good bonus, if you ask me. If you walked up to me on the street and said, "Hey, Tom, Mr. Johnson, here's $500 just for being my friend for 5 years," I would say, "Wow, you're a really nice friend. I would gratefully accept your $500. So there's that. Right. Okay, that's that. I totally forgot what I was going to. Oh, yeah. The other example I was going to give of corporate anniversaries, car dealerships are famous for these. If you own an automobile, and I do not own an automobile, but I know many people who own an automobile. It's a tough sentence to get out. Own an automobile. Say that 5 times fast. Or is it 10 times fast? Well, say it a few times and you'll get screwed up like I just did. Own an automobile. Car dealerships are famous for this kind of stuff. If you are loyal to a car dealership, they will reward you. Believe me. I've watched people be loyal and they give you things. Like, if your car gets messed up, I'll fix it for you for free. Stuff like that. Which really helps a lot because, cars are expensive. If you own a car, you will know, or even if you don't own a car, if you just drive a car, they're incredibly expensive to keep on the road. First, you have to buy the car, and let's say that costs $15,000. Then you have to insure it. That costs hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars a year. Then you have to fill it up with gasoline. That costs a lot of money. Say $50 to fill up. That's a conservative estimate for a small car. $50 times 50 weeks would be $2,500 if my math is right. So 52 weeks in a year would be a little more than $2,500 in gas. So we're up to, like, now in the first year, 15,000, say about $22,000 or $23,000 with all that stuff. Then you got your service. So I mean, cars are expensive, and dealerships know that, and they, on your anniversary, or if you buy a second car with them, or whatever it may be, they will promote it. So that's a lot of kinds of anniversaries. I'm sure there are more, but I'm running out of time, so I don't have time to talk about them all. Look at that, it took me 13 minutes and 42 seconds to get my suit straight. I wish I could talk for another 15 minutes now that I got it straight, but they limit me to 15 minutes. I guess I should take some time. I got 1 minute left, a little less than that. I want to thank YouTube and Google for making this all possible. Without YouTube and Google, I wouldn't be able to broadcast these programs. And it's only with their medium. There's that famous saying, the medium is the message, and I don't know what that means exactly, but it's out there. Thank you to YouTube and Google for making these shows possible. And the only other person that I could thank would be myself, because I am like the director, the producer, the star, and some of the audience of these shows is me too. So thank you, Tom Johnson. I've been so busy preparing today that I don't have a topic for Monday. But I urge you to watch previous shows. It'll be a great show on Monday. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me for all these 50 shows. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This show wouldn't be possible without it. Have a great weekend. Our 50th show of celebration is over.